Constantine the First, when he chose Istanbul, his capital, new capital in the Roman era, so it becomes quite important. First of all, Constantine named not Constantinopolis. Okay, after him, this name was given to Constantinopolis. Polis means city, the city of Constantine. Constantine, he named this place Nea Roma. Nea Roma was the new Rome because the capital of Rome was in Rome, and then he wants to make a new capital because Rome, Vatican, was Catholics and here was Orthodox. That is the difference, okay? That's why he named it Nea Roma, New Rome, and became the capital, and East Rome chose its capital as Constantinopolis after he died. When Muhammad al-Fatih conquered here, he didn't change the name of city as well. It's called not Istanbul, Constantinia, which means the city of Constantine still during the Ottoman era, okay? This hippodrome is very important for the history because when it was founded, it becomes the biggest hippodrome in Europe and Asia. You know, the capacity of the hippodrome was about 100,000 people. 100. Today, Colosseum in Rome is only 50,000 people, but this one 100,000. It was like an horseshoe shape, 420 meters in length and 117 meters in wide. This is the place where the chariot has the race. Right in the middle, chariot race, yeah. Right in the middle of the hippodrome. This is called Spina, and this was exactly make the chariot to race around it. Okay, from that corner up until here. So these three monuments, and especially from third century, 4th century, and 9th century. People were sitting on the seats on the both sides. Today, Blue Mosque, especially the courtyard and the Sam Pardenet, it used to be this seat. Today, this modern building all used to be part of hippodrome. This, especially this one, the Egyptian obelisk. It's called the Egyptian obelisk. It was taken over here around at the end of the 4th century as a gift for Theodosius, the emperor. Because when Istanbul becomes the capital, in every state, every province, they want to send some gift. And this one is the oldest gift of hippodrome. Today hippodrome, in Turkish we call it at meydanı, with at means horse square, where the horse were. So the geography on it is totally original. This one, first of all, erected in front of Karnak city in Egypt, in front of the temple Ra. Okay, 1500 BC, 3500 years ago. Almost 1,700-800 years later, it was sent to here. Originally, it used to be, they say, about 30-32 meters. From Alexandria, Egypt, to here, it took 32 years to come over here. And it was broken. That's why when it come over here, as you see, it is one unique block. It's a granite, actually. Egypt is very famous with the granite. And here, when it was taken over here, Theseidus, it was put this marble base on it and four sides decorated with the king while he was watching the slaves were carrying or watching the races or meetings or coronation. And down bottom top there is another figure, the marble one.
Yeah.
It is also, there are two languages, Latin, ancient Latin, and ancient Egypt. It says the thank for the emperor. When you look down over here, you will see the original high of Spina, middle, but the sides where the chariot is more deeper. Okay, so we are almost 5 to 6 meters over than the original side, the original level of the Romans.
Pegang ke? Okey. Pegang macam ni ya. Saya slow mo kan ya. Dah belum. Cepat Kak. 1, 2. Belum. Saya cakap nanti baru belum.
kita pun dah nak balik dah. Sebab kita dah pusing-pusing, kita dah ambil gambar. So kebetulan tempat ni memang Masjid Biru dengan Hippodrome ni memang sebelah je sebenarnya. So tadi dia dah explain dengan panjang lebar history Hippodrome tu. Memang panjang lebar lah. Kita adalah pirkot sikit sampai kita punya kamera pun habis bateri. So bila dah habis bateri kita tak boleh buat apa lah. Kan? Ke last destination tu masih ada lagi bateri, yalah, juice in the battery. So taklah kita kehabisan bateri. Anyway, tempat ni pun banyak tempat makan, cafe and so on. Quite nice juga. So kita dah sampai kita punya restoran yang kita nak makan. Ini Bukhara 93 Restaurant. Dah ada money changer lagi. Kita masuk ke restoran. It's a typical Turkish restaurant. So hari ini kita dihidangkan dengan pizza. Ada roti, sup tomato. Dan adalah rumput-rumput sikit. So sekarang kita nak cuba makanan ni, apa rasa? Kita rasa sup tomato dulu. Dia rasa tomato campur dengan kentang sikit. Dia Istanbul punya parpu ni. So lagi sekali.
Kita belajar lah makan dia.
Boleh lah. Not to our favourite, our preference, tapi boleh makan. Kebab yang ni, ayam ada, 2 nasi dengan sayur-sayur. Kita makan tak tahu roti prata ke apa, tapi ada macam ada apa? Daging-daging tu kan. Daging apa ni? Sayur kot. Contoh kita makan lah. Dia macam mincemeat. Dia macam mincemeat. Tapi dia punya crust tu very nice. Sebab dia crispy, dia lembut. Super. Memang sedap. So siapa-siapa datang jangan lupa order ni. Nanti kita tanya yang menu ni menu apa. So kita cuba makan yang ayam dia kejap. Oops. Ayam dia macam apa? Ayam tanduri ya. Sikit macam tanduri. Nah, tapi dia lembut lah. Very nice. Kita cuba yang macam papadom ni. Tapi rasa ini tadi apa nama dia? Apa nama daging ni? Kebab. Bergedil. Tapi macam dia macam daging dalam dia, bukan macam ni. Dia macam burger, compress burger. Compress kebab, bukan burger pula. Compress kebab. Very nice. Kita makan yang macam nasi, tapi rasanya bukan nasi ni. Pilaf apa nama dia?
Tak tahu.
Bukan. Apa nama dia?
Dia macam pasta.
Lupa lah. Tapi dia bukan beras lah. Dia lain sikit.
Lentil.
Lentil lah. Tapi dia lain sikit. So nasi dia pun ataupun yang macam nasi ni lah. Rasa sedap.
Yang putih tu macam pulut.
Rasa yang putih ni pula. Yang putih familiar. Taste dia familiar. Taste pulut. Okeylah, kita makan dulu. Nanti last kali kita bagi kita punya review. Alhamdulillah. Selepas beberapa minit kita manage to makan lunch kita. So as always, kita tak secemerlang macam biasa, tapi pinggan kita cemerlang. So ni saya punya pinggan utama tu, pinggan nasi je. Lepas pizza tu pun kita makan majority of them, saya makan lah, bukan kita. Yang lain-lain pun tengok. Yang lain-lain pun boleh kata semuanya memang bersih. Except pizza tu yang kosong. So I think what I can say is semuanya okey except yang sup tomato tu yang kurang sikit. Inilah kopi yang kita order. Looks very nice, solid, cantik. So kita rasa nanti macam mana, tapi kita expect macam kat KL pun kita pernah makan kat Turkish punya restoran. Should be very nice lah. Oh, very strong. Very strong. Wow. Dia memang pure kopi betul. Dia macam kopi dia grind itu je, that's it. Power. Sampai malam tak ngantuk.